Today's episode is all about 3 principles that I abide by when thinking about starting a fitness journey for myself or when I'm trying to consult with clients in person at the facility. Number 1, priority. You have got to understand that priority means one. There's an old ancient Hungarian proverb, you only have one ass, you can't sit on 2 horses. And that goes for many things in life, but very importantly in fitness or any kind of journey that you're about to embark on. You have to understand what is your priority. What is it that drives you? What is it that you're looking for? What's the result? Visualize it and understand it. How many times are you going to be sitting there thinking, I'm going to try and lose fat and gain muscle all at the same time. And then I'm going to make sure that I hit PRs inside my training, inside of my bench, my dead, my squat. Well, guess what? You can't do all 3 at the same time. It's too many communications to the body for it to make any kind of adaptation. You need to either go 100% all in on fat loss, 100% all in on strength, or 100% all in on muscle building. Now, they all somewhat have interrelating aspects to them, but the number one thing, if you're trying to access a goal, is that you need to go down one way. So if you want fat loss, you want to be shredded, peeled, and ready for that magazine shoot, you gotta focus on fat loss and let the other 2 kind of kick back a little bit on the back burner. If you only want strength, once again, you're trying to drive for the numbers, don't worry about the aesthetics, don't worry, you're only eating for fuel to be able to be stronger. Number 2, hire a mentor, hire a professional, hire a coach. Go to the source that is doing exactly what you want to do or is producing the results that you want to look like or perform like inside the industry. This is going to be a principle that goes across all things inside your life. This is going to go professionally. This is going to go through for your business. This is going to go through for your fitness journey. It doesn't matter. This is going to be an underlying principle that is going to find you success in half the amount of time. Understand what the top is doing and then apply and then learn from your failures. But you got to understand what you have to do to get to that top, what they did to get to the top. You know, these guys that are on magazines, these guys that are super strong inside competition, these guys that are jacked on stage, there's been years of putting it in, yes, testing, revising, and trying to understand what works and what doesn't. And it was through failure that they found success. These are the people with the answers. These are the guys at the top. So learn from their mistakes so you can minimize yours and continue to accelerate through. One of the best things I ever did was hire an absolute professional at what he did. I started out training in sports performance. Charles Poliquin is the guy who has had the most medals as a strength coach in all the Olympics. He has trained over 800 Olympians. I believe 26 different sports, 26 gold medals in 26 different sports. I hired him as a mentor and I followed him and I tried to find out what exactly it was that made him successful, applied it to my businesses, my life, and myself. I was able to share that and help people on their journey. That allowed me to understand what it was that held him back, and I learned from his failures. And then he introduced me to this wide range of a coaching network that all are extremely at the top of their games. And I learned from their failures and what they warned me about. So I decided to kind of just tread through my career as best I could, learning from their mistakes, trying to minimize the ones I was making, but trying to build up to the top and fast track. But what also is very important about hiring a professional or hiring a coach or a mentor is that it gives you guidance. It gives you structure. And you know what that brings? That brings confidence. It brings confidence walking into the gym knowing that you have a plan and you're just there to execute. You take all the guesswork out of the frame, it's going to make it so much easier. Think about it. Think about your past. Think about how many people go into the gym and you see them, they're like, I'm going to go do chest. I'll do that machine. Somebody's sitting on that machine. Maybe I'll do the circuit. Maybe I'll do drop sets. Maybe I'll do strength work today. I really don't know what direction to go to. And then guess what? They're standing there walking on the treadmill for 40 minutes. Time's up. Got to go. Have to be efficient with your time. Having that plan is going to give you the confidence to walk in, get the work done, and get out. That's efficiency of your time. You should never be in the gym for more than 1 hour. 45 minutes for the most part, tops after your warm-up, is going to be the most efficient way to get the most work out of your time, but also be able to leave as much time for your family, for your friends, for your job, and for all the things that you have to worry about in your entire life. And number 3 is hard work. Nobody got to the top or got where they were or got where they wanted to go without hard work. You have to put the steps in, you have to put in the time, you have to grind, you have to sacrifice. Results don't just come easy. You have to earn them. Earn your stars. You got to earn your stripes. There's a reason why those sayings are out there, because they're very important. When you walk in and you're doing a set and you're talking to somebody or you're having a conversation throughout the reps that you're doing, You're wasting your time because you're not 100% fully focused on what you're trying to accomplish. There'll be days where you have to get through it, and sometimes that's going to work, and sometimes that's going to help you get through a set. But you have to understand you have to come in and bring it. If you want to be efficient with your time, if you have kids, you have a family, you have a job, you're working 9 to 9, you don't have time to BS. You're in there for a job, and the one particular job and the one priority you're trying to accomplish, you have to walk in there knowing that and go in there and bust it. You got to work hard. And a lot of people think they're working hard, but they're only about 70%, man. Maybe, if that. You have so much more to give. So find it inside to be able to push forward. You know this ain't gonna come easy. But I want you to know during this journey to getting peeled and shredded, I know that all the hard work is gonna have to be front loaded. Because I know when I get there, I've been there before, it's easy to maintain. That may sound obnoxious, may sound arrogant, but it's not. Once you get there, it's easier to maintain the leanness. You really have to throw a complete plateau in your life to really go backwards. The real hard work is for the transformation, because transformation, change is hard. You have to go from where you are now to where you want to go. And I understand that. It's got to be front loaded. There's going to be a little bit of sacrifice. You're going to have to pain. You're going to have to thrive. You're going to have to grind through it. But that's okay, because at the end of it, it's all worth it. If that's exactly what you want, if that's the priority you have, I think a lot of people don't understand how hard it really is to get to a certain point. But once you get there, you get to enjoy it. You get to sit back and not coast, but you get to enjoy it, and it's hard to go back. Just know that today's sacrifice for tomorrow's betterment. You have to make that choice now. Suck it up and move forward. You got this.